The shipwreck was a coalition carrier, last seen 4 years ago. The wreck has been ransacked by Galcian troops looking for something. We believe it was the recovered artifact. We have also recovered the encrypted first officer's log from the derelict carrier. It belonged to my brother. The data is spotty, but this is what we have deciphered.
This is First Officer Jacob Sajet of the carrier Ifrit Nabal. 1,256 souls aboard. We've been immobilized by dune collapse. There are considerably more artifacts at the Kalash location. This is the First Officer of the carrier Ifrit Nabal, signing off.
The Kalash coordinates correspond to this location from the satellite data of 4 years ago.
We will alter course, following the route of our coalition's first expedition. At the Kalash location, we will accelerate resourcing and artifact recovery operations. Course locked in.
Closing in on the target site. Rachel, scout ahead and establish a positive ID.
Roger that.
We have arrived in the general vicinity where the Ifrit Nabal recovered the artifact. Spread out and search the area.
Still nothing. Adjusting onboard scanners. It's gotta be around here. The signal we picked up was significant. Intel. We found something. Are you guys seeing this?
Affirmative.
Commencing scan.
What are we dealing with?
Stand by. Checking the data now. It's some kind of ship. I'm beginning analysis of the main superstructure. Readings show considerable heavy metal deposits. This is definitely the Kalash site that Jacob was talking about. Data confirms the Ifrit Nabal artifact was indeed removed from this location. I'm also detecting wreckage strewn across the valley below. I'll need to set up additional scanners to get a clearer picture of exactly what happened here. My preliminary scans are incomplete. I need to place a scanner at this location to get more data. Scanner deployed. Commencing surface scan now. The technology contained here is far more extensive than anything we have gathered to date. It will advance our existing research programs exponentially. The resources that are visible now can be salvaged, but there are considerably more within the wreck itself. In order to extract them, we need to establish a broader scanner network so I can develop a complete shipbreaking plan. I'm sending the details to the KPC's engineering team. Scan complete. I'll need some time to fully analyze this data.
We need to explore the valley below to identify additional wreckage from the Kalash. Deploy and secure scanners at each wreckage site located. Alert. The storm is producing tornadoes on low-lying areas. Avoid the tornadoes. The sand and debris they spin up chews through light armor. Additional wreckage site located. Roger. Good work. Set up a scanner and secure the site. There is still one more wreck site. Continue your search. Scanning teams. Establish defensive turrets on those scanner locations ASAP. The Galcian are targeting our scanner network. Scramble defenders. All scanning sites must be secured. Recommend deploying turrets from base runners to do so.
Receiving! Strike craft, taking effective fire. Ready for command. Op ready.
This scan is unusual. I've never seen anything like it. I need to start breaking down the data immediately.
Understood. Great job out there.
Thanks.
We have successfully completed our scan of the Kalash wreck, but it may only be a matter of time before the Galcian carriers vector onto our position.
Remove.
Intel, I fed the scan data into the computers and added my spectrum and IR readings. I'm heading back to the Kapisi now.
Copy that. We're all eager to hear the results of your analysis.
I bet. You're gonna like this.
For the first time in as long as any of us can remember, we are finally able to shed some light on the history of our planet, and conceivably, our origins as a people. What we have found here is nothing short of miraculous. An ancient starship lost to the desert for 1,000 years. The structural damage it sustained, the compression patterns, the debris footprint, all of it is consistent with atmospheric penetration followed by ground impact. But why did it crash here? What happened? Many questions remain unanswered. We know that the satellite data we collected identified hundreds of similar sites scattered throughout the Great Banded Desert. Each one of these could be a wreck just like the Kalash. It is safe to assume the Galcian have been exploiting these resources for years. Now it's our turn. Composed of exotic materials and compounds not native to our planet, each represents a potential treasure trove of untapped resources and alien technology we can leverage in our fight against the Galcian, and which may well hold the key to our survival on Kharak.
All crews, prepare to shipbreak.
Intel, detailed scans have identified one section of the Kalash with energy readings far exceeding normal parameters. I'll begin salvaging there first. Once I've confirmed my shipbreaking plan works, we'll move out into the valley below and expand operations.
Copy that, Rachel. Deploying security teams to defend the inner perimeter.
Approaching the wreck now.
Copy that, Rachel. Proceed with shipbreaking operations.
We will need to use several demolition charges. I'll need to place the charges on the wreck and detonate them once I'm clear of the blast zone.
Understood.
Carrier moving. Seal hatches.
Energy. There it goes.
Nice work.
We need to collect that artifact and return it back to the Kapisi to research it. Strike fighter ready for service. Research completed.
Copy that. Force green.
Artifact recovered.
recovered. Authentication confirmed. Strike fighter online. Railgun on.
The artifact we recovered has been installed successfully. The Capisi is already registering a massive increase in available power.
Capisi power levels are surging. Nice find, Rachel.
Attention fleet. The artifact manifest is now available to review the latest science analysis and data.
Online.
We must push out into the valley and salvage the remaining wreck sites before we run out of time.
Understood. We're being hailed by the Galcian carrier. Stand by to receive.
Suggest carrier Capisi. There can be no hiding from the Galcian in the Great Desert. We are the desert. As before, you have violated this holy site. Only now you have chosen to destroy it, pillaging its sacred artifacts to serve your profane ambitions. You may go no further. Prepare to face the wrath of Seljuk and beg his divine forgiveness. I will pray for your soul.
The Galcian commander Kagan has cornered us. We are heavily outnumbered. They will mount their assault from all sides. We must stand our ground.
Hostile strike craft.
All personnel, man your battle stations.
Picking up sensor contacts all around us.
Alert. Siege.
We must pull back to the Capisi.
Respond.
Confirmed. Get back to the Capisi immediately.
Galcian units approaching. This is going to be close.
Under fire.
All available forces are to protect salvage crews and the Capisi. All other concerns are secondary.
Enemy railgun eliminated. The railgun is taking effective fire. Alert. Sensor post destroyed. Enemy armor disabled.
Sedim reinforcements have arrived. I say again, Sedim reinforcements have arrived. All units, hold fast and maintain position.
Capisi, this is Captain Mashad of the Sedim carrier Sakala. Sakala, be advised. The enemy carrier Ashoka and her fleet have us surrounded. Understood. We warned you and our coalition partners for years of the Galcian threat. We called for a total cleansing of the desert wastelands, but now this appears beyond our reach. I suggest we finish off these Critidim while we have the advantage. Agreed.
The Galcian carrier has an escort of multiple cruisers. Recommend immediate advance on the Galcian position.
Capisi, say again. Request targeting the siege cruiser positions. Copy, Sakala. All units, move on those siege cruisers now. Armored craft on approach. Battle report. Hostile siege cruiser eliminated.
The enemy is
Alert.
withdrawn.
Strike fighter destroyed. units, assume convoy formation and stand by to pursue.
The Ashoka is damaged and on the run. Yet despite the artifacts we've recovered and the upgrades we've made to the Kapisi, we are still no match for her speed. Having relocated to a wide debris field deep within the Baladin Dune Sea, the Ashoka appears to be conducting much-needed resource operations. The Sakala will maneuver to the north and draw the Ashoka away. The Kapisi will then strike directly at the enemy resourcing operations. Once we have wiped out their ground forces, we'll move to eliminate the Ashoka, clearing a path to the site of the primary anomaly. The Sidim have transferred us 2 bombers to assist in the operation. All units, prepare for battle.
Kapisi, this is the Sakala. We are in position and ready to engage. Understood. Moving to attack now. Good luck.
Final production cruiser group destroyed.
Relay. Hostile.
Intel, I've managed to clean up the Sakala transmission. It's not perfect, but it's the best it's gonna get.
Kapisi, we've engaged the Ashoka, but they have broken away and approaching your location. Prepare to take evasive action. Do you copy? We are in pursuit.
Good work, Rachel. All stations, prepare to engage the Ashoka.
Enemy salvager destroyed.
Enemy carrier detected. Moving fast on our location. The Ashoka has arrived. All carrier personnel to battle stations.
Full stop. Strike craft destroyed. Strike craft taking effective fire. Ready. Green line confirmed. Alert. Light attack vehicle destroyed. Attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Strike fighter taking hostile fire. Alert. Strike fighter destroyed.
I'm detecting an energy buildup within the Ashoka.
What the hell was that?
An electromagnetic pulse.
Multiple units disabled.
Estimate time to recovery.
Several minutes.
Until then, they're defenseless.
The Ashoka is heading for more resources and deploying additional defensive units. Initiate evasive maneuvers and continue to engage the Ashoka until the EMP-disabled units come back online.
Under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Enemy...
You have proved a worthy opponent, but let your joy be tempered with the knowledge that your death is inevitable.
There can be no peace on Kharak, so long as your Kithid pursue a path to the stars.
Personal log, Science Officer Rachel Sajet, Expedition Carrier Kapisi. Jacob, you're on to something, big brother. The tech the Galcian have recovered from these wrecks, the tech we have found ourselves, is rewriting the book on science and engineering as we know it. Already we are seeing the benefits. You can imagine how excited I am. I only wish you were here to share in this. If we survive long enough to get to the Jiraki object, there's no telling what we'll find. If. I hate that word. We recovered artifact technology from the wreck of the Ashoka and have run it through our diagnostics. The advanced cooling system the Galcian have been using to endure the deep desert heat is unlike anything Coalition scientists have been able to develop. I found a way to merge their tech with our existing thermal control assembly, allowing us to shunt additional power to weapons and armor, while simultaneously increasing our repair abilities and targeting range.
We also uncovered the existence of a Galcian military base at the edge of the Dune Sea. Adjacent to the base is a resourcing operation. Similar to the plan of attack we used against the Ashoka, the Sakala will engage the enemy first, then pull back, drawing as many defenders away as possible. The Kapisi will then move in and shut down their resourcing operation before turning her attention to the base itself.
For years.
Imagine how many artifacts, how much Galcian research is stored inside that base.
All units, prepare to engage the enemy. Substantial resource deposits confirmed. Begin salvaging operations immediately. The cooling system recovered from the Ashoka has been installed. We are reading a significant boost in reserve power.
The Ashoka's EMP technology has been adapted to my base runner as a ranged device. Any target caught in the impact zone will be completely disabled, though recharge time is a concern.
Our strategy is working. The Sakala confirms they've drawn away much of the outpost's defenses. We need to work quickly to secure the area. We've gained a foothold in the excavation site, yet heavy turret emplacements block our advance. Their visibility and firing arc is limited. However, they are equipped with heavy caliber rounds and are well armored. Get Rachel into the base, but make every attempt to outflank them. A direct assault would result in significant casualties. Alert! Alert! The fleet is taking fire from heavy turret emplacements.
Yes, it worked. Turrets disabled. Be advised, targeting control towers is more effective than targeting individual turrets.
Go for armor. We have a target. Ready! Set new heading.
Support ready. EMP has taken effect. Enemy turrets offline.
Combat relay. Hostile cruiser eliminated.
CU deposit depleted. CU field expended.
Science team, moving inside.
Roger that. Be careful, Rachel. Rachel, what is your team's status?
Status report. I've disabled the outpost's remaining turret emplacements. The Galcian database is extensive, however. I'll need more time to extract it.
Confirmed. Excellent work. Keep us updated.
Intel. I've ID'd a Galcian Honor Guard cruiser in one of the outpost service hangars. It can be integrated into our fleet.
The Honor Guard cruiser is located here. Send a support cruiser to recover it. We can expect a Galcian counterattack to reclaim the base shortly. Eliminate all remaining Galcian forces and defend Rachel's position.
Vehicle detected.
The Galaxian have exposed their fuel source and it's off the charts. It's only a matter of time before it blows.
Rachel, you and your team need to evacuate. Now!
With the amount of data they've collected, they may know what the primary anomaly is.
Rachel, it's not worth it. Get your team out of there.
I can do this. Just be ready for me when I'm done.
Do you copy? We copy, Sakala. Go ahead.
The Galaxian fleet. Station are headed for your position.
We lost transmission, Captain. The Galaxian forces have split into two groups and are advancing towards the main complex perimeter. They are forming a blockade around the facility to prevent our escape from the blast. Clear a path through the blockade for Rachel to escape.
Hostile on scent.
The captured honor guard cruiser is equipped with a manually targeted railgun. Use it to break the blockade.
Op ready. Guard order confirmed.
CU deposit depleted. CU field depleted.
Hostile strike craft down. Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Enemy armor disabled. The railgun is taking effective fire.
Alter fire! Alter fire! Roger, streaming fire!
Enemy production cruiser has appeared in the AO. Alert, hostile siege cruiser sighted.
Database extraction complete. Clearing the outpost hangar now.
All units, evacuate the main complex. Say again, the fleet must clear the main complex.
Cell railguns have opened up.
Launch EMP. Radio.
Ready. Point set. Strike craft
Get us
destroyed.
to speed. New heading set.
Rachel,
Yes, I read you. That was close.
Personal log. Intelligence Officer Nathan Sajet. Expedition Carrier Kapisi. The Galaxian. Ghosts of the Desert. We learn more about our enemy with each passing day. Rachel says they believe in a terrible place where their god, Sajuk, placed his people as punishment for their sins. They refer to it as Khartoba, or First City. They believe their spiritual and military leader, the Kahad Sajuk, will become the instrument of God's will and ascend to rule over all of Kharak once he enters the temple of Khartoba. Is there a kernel of truth hidden amongst these myths? And if so, what is it?